Hello everyone, this is Applebite. Welcome to another video. Today I'll show you how I do a budget/expense tracker on Google Sheets. So first you need to prep the Google Sheet. So I usually do around 1 to 140 rows and leave the first 3 columns blank for now. So this would because the first 2 columns will be for our budget, and this is just a border. The third is just a border, and we'll start with the year here. And to make it easier, we'll highlight the entire thing, put dollar signs, or whatever currency you're using. This is format, plain text, 2021. Then we have January, February, and note that for this one I am using 2 columns for each month and 1 sheet per year. So I know that many spreadsheets, templates, and tutorials out there are using 1 sheet per month and 1 file per 1 file per year, but I like to do 1 sheet per year and 1 file per decade or more, depending on my need. So this will be the year, and this 4th column will be all the categories, and I will paste all the categories that I'm showing this video here. Values only. So what we have is income as the first large category, and expenses. So for income, I do it by weeks, and other people might do it differently. That's okay. So do however you want to record your income. And how I use the 2 column method is one side is for the amount. So for example, $2,000, and the other side would be a note or the name of the company. And if you want, you can also do company name and add another column for week 1. Etc. And the total income is very easy, just using the simple sum function, equals sum, and highlight from the empty row, so the income row, to this empty row. What the empty rows, the top and the bottom does, if you insert a row above, it will still record 450. Here it will still record whatever is there. And the expenses, I do it by fixed expenses first and then variable expenses. So fixed expenses include debts. That might include student debt, mortgage, and then other fixed expenses include rent, your bills. I know that it varies month by month, especially for electricity, gas, water, but I put as fixed because I only pay them once a month, and they don't vary month by month too much. And the true variable expenses are here. So again, how I use two columns for this is for variable expenses, especially is, for example, you go for week 1 for grocery, we went to Trader Joe. On the 2nd, Whole Foods. On the 6th, and then we sum them together. So not automatically, I'm not doing this automatically, just manually sum them together, and you'll see on this corner 125. And same thing, similar things with week 2, or if you just put 1, Walmart. And then dining, maybe a restaurant, XYZ, 102, 2. And entertainment, same thing, clothing, same thing, and beauty, whatever the categories is the same thing. And what this two-column method does is that it can sum your expenses quite easily. So just focus on the right column. Yeah, the right column. And from the empty row to the expense row. Yep. So because we're focusing the totals for each categories here, we can automatically sum them up without any problem, even if there's words, text here. And as I may have said, the first two column is for a budget. So let's come back. And let's freeze some rows and columns. Okay. And what is, another thing is it's not limited to what you write in a box text-wise. It's not limited to just the company name and a date. You could also put what you bought. For example, clothing, Reformation on the 16th, you bought jeans and a skirt. And then so you could write what you actually purchased here as text, and that is a very good way of sorry for this, I'm just too tired right now. Very good way of keeping track of what you have purchased over the year. Back to the budget. So similarly, you could just you would use the same categories as your budget, and you just write whatever you plan to buy, and basically copy and paste. Copy and paste should do the trick because the sum is the same. And note that I'm not differentiating where my expenses come from. For example, cash, card, debit card, checking account, savings. I don't need to do that because I could always check, and I don't like to use cash, so I'm trying to limit my cash. But for those of you who actually does and want to use this method for the entire year, what you can do is actually put in cash expenses and create a section for that, or debit card expenses, cash expenses, debit card expenses, credit card expenses, and do a separate column for that. So budget, same thing, and then once you do that, you can figure out the difference. So actual expenses equal, just click in the cell, enter, budget expenses equal, click in the cell, and there. And the differences will be equal this minus this, enter. And then the total income, same idea, equal, click, enter, equal this, enter. And the differences, same idea, enter. And note that I'm not doing any special formatting other than just readjusting the size, etc. It's because formatting can, for me personally, can become tricky, especially with coloring. And I do often change my mind in terms of formatting colors, so that's why I leave them toward the very end once I actually have all the categories and all the necessary summaries that I need. And to make it neat, I like to expand this to expand like the column F to the boundary of G, so it will be equal for every row here. Or alternatively, you can change E and F to the same size and do everything in the same size. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.